Hi, this is Jamie Hunter. This is in partial fulfillment for Nursing 5309, Teaching and Learning Strategies at the University of Texas, Arlington. Today I will be demonstrating how to put on sterile gown and gloves. In the surgical setting, you would do a 5-minute scrub at the beginning of the day, and your subsequent scrubs would consist of using Avogard. This would have been my first scrub of the day, so assuming my hands are wet, I would have had my gown opened prior to this, but we're going to proceed ahead. This is one large gown. It's waterproof. This would be on my Mayo stand, and I would open it up as such, each corner open. I would put my sterile gloves on the same spot. You never want to open up your gown on your back table. You always want to do it separate. Had I done a 5-minute scrub, I would come in with my hands wet, and in which case I would take this towel just by the corner and take the corner of it to dry each hand and go down. And then I would take the other corner, dry each finger, go down, and then toss this. First step is to get your gown. You want to open it up, only utilizing the inside of it, not touching the front side, and stretching out your arms. Now, someone would come behind me and tie it up, and at what point I will start putting on my gloves. Double gloving is recommended from AORN standards, which is the Association for Perioperative Registered Nurses. So this would be my underglove, which is an indicator glove, and they call it an indicator glove because if your top glove has a hole in it, you'll be able to see the blue indicator, which would alert you to change your gloves. So first I'm going to put on my dominant hand. Second, I would take this, and again, the whole time my arms are inside of this glove. I'm not showing any kind of skin. I'm sort of using the outer part of it to grab things. And so with this, do the same thing. And while you're doing this, if you put it on and just gently pull on the cuff, it'll slide your gloves on. So now I have my underglove, the indicator. So next would be the outer glove. And I'm going to have my lovely assistant here come and tie me up as I'm doing this. So if you go behind me, tie up my gown. Did you grab that? No, you good. And again, he's just utilizing the inside of it, so he's not touching anything from the outer. And I would have a sterile hat and eye protection in addition to my glasses and a gown and a mask on, but for purposes of this video, so you could see this is what we're doing. So now I've put on my outer glove, and as you can see the indicator, if something were to cause a hole in this, I would be able to see the blue underneath to change my gloves if needed. Now I'm putting on my second pair. And for purposes of gloving, I like to keep this gown a little bit close. It's about halfway up my hand right here on each side. Just kind of gives you a little bit added protection. So now this is done, so you consider from your waist up, this is your sterile area. You don't want to sit down. If you do sit down, let's say you're doing a surgery with sitting down in chairs for a hand surgery, once you sit down, you have to stay there. If you stand up, you have to re-gown and re-glove because you're contaminated. So your sterile area right here is from about here to my waist. So you want to keep your hands like so, or kind of against you is a good rule of thumb. You never want to tuck them into your arms or move them around. So the next step would be to turn my gown. So I'll have my lovely assistant come take this. Now who's ever turning you needs to make sure that they don't let go of this tab, and that the only part that they're touching is this tab. So he's going to hold on to that and not let go, and I'm going to turn. And I'm going to pull this, and he's going to still hang on to it. And then I'm going to tie myself up. And you have successfully completed gowning and gloving in the OR. Thank you so much.